Hey, this is Carla from the Butcher Babies.
This is George Corner Fisher from Cannibal Corpse.
Hey, this is Rex from Kill Devil Hill. It's Wednesday 13.
It's Dad from Devil Driving.
This is Motorist from War. You're listening to Rabid Noise
on Rabid Radio.
Turn it up.
Welcome back to Rabid Noise on Rabid Radio. That was the title track from Terror Parade's EP. Terror Parade, who will be playing The Bright Side in Brisbane this Friday night. And here to talk about all things Terror Parade is Miss Rampage. What's going on?
What is up, Brisbane? Gold Coast?
Gold Coast, Brisbane, Queensland. We get out there. We're everywhere.
Awesome. What is up, Queensland?
Yeah. Well, depending on where you are in the world. It's internet
That's
radio.
right. That's right. What is up, USA? Whatever.
Well, man, pretty pumped for the gig. It's going to be fun.
I am very excited. Yes, very excited. Keen to get on stage with you guys, with the Horsemen, and who doesn't love Metallica?
Yeah, everyone loves Metallica. But
Absolutely.
You guys have a new stage show.
Yes. So we're a dark concept band, as it's quite well known, being the only female-fronted dark concept band in Brisbane. We've always got a theme going on. The recent one kind of that we were promoting was an EP. It was kind of like this exorcism, kind of like, not so much like a gothic, but not so much like a Nightwish gothic. It was like strong gothic image with like upside down crosses and my demon horns and all of that. So that was really good. We did that for a while, but the new theme is more Marilyn Manson. It's very military based. I've got a whip, I've got my big boots on. I got a megaphone on stage, and it's going to be sick. There's going to be 3 smoke machines. There's gas masks. There's all sorts of epicness.
That sounds massive.
Yeah, it took us a while to get it all together. Always does. Any new stage show, you got to get everything, your costumes right, your makeup right, including the boys. They wear makeup whether they like it or not. They don't get a choice. And you know what? I'm so proud of them. They've learned how to do their own makeup, which is so rad. I don't have to do it for them. Like including the makeup, your samples, what we use on stage, the light show, because previous to the sort of kind of the dark demon kind of theme, the exorcism kind of theme was more so like loads of green on stage, loads of purple, loads of blues. This one's exactly the opposite. This is like strong red and white only, with like new banners in the back, they look like flags. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be awesome.
Thanks.
Man, it's gonna be heaps of fun. So
yes.
You guys have been on the scene for a little while now, but of course, give us a bit of a background on where the band kicked off.
No worries. So Terror Parade is kind of an offshoot of a band we had in Brisbane. So Madman and myself have been writing for 6 years together, and we had a band in Melbourne that did quite well for about 3 years we were around. And then we took a couple of years off due to personal stuff, life, hashtag, whatever. Ended up moving to Brisbane, and then started here about almost 2 years ago, and it's been epic. The support, we have been able to establish a following and get on all these big gigs. It was blown away. Everyone's, kind of like our target audience, which is sort of your shock rock, gothic kind of people, that like that kind of stuff. There's heaps of that here, so that's been really good.
But in saying that, I mean, from what I gather and what I've heard, is a bit of everything for everyone in there too. It's not just the one crowd that'd be... No, that's right. Like we've been on heavy metal festivals where I've been the only female-fronted act, like being the only chick usually. And have received awesome accolades. We've been on just rock and roll shows and receive awesome accolades, and it's very humbling at the same time. It's like, cool, we got a bit of everything for everyone. That's the way, man. Well, of course, by the sounds of things, you draw influences from bands like Manson and Slipknot, etc. But as someone who got into metal yourself, do you remember where that was or what band that was that sort of kicked it all off for you?
Slipknot, Iowa, when that came out. That was oh my God, I wouldn't say teenage. I think it was teenage. I can't remember. But that was my Bible. It's like, okay, this makes sense. Nothing else makes sense. Iowa, oh my God, this is it. This is everything. That kind of got me into listening to a lot more metal, and it was Marilyn Manson a lot as well, just being a shock rock artist and, easy to capture attention of different age groups and everything around at the time. And yeah, that's the kind of stuff I was into. Funnily enough, Evanescence as well, which is not metal, but yeah.
Metal-ish.
Metal-ish, yeah. It was more so the lyrical writing and just something so different that hadn't really been done before that much, and just being a female, it was like, oh my God, girl power.
So what made you want to become a singer to begin with? What was that?
I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't, no, it's not that. I don't know. It's just I've always wanted to scream. That was my thing since I was like quite young. I started listening to Slipknot, started listening to all these bands, and I'm like, man, I want to do that. That is so cool. So in order to do that, I couldn't do it, to be quite honest. I was too young, and it was just, my voice was very pop rock. I was more like, I don't know, Katy Perry than Miss Rampage than what I am now. And so I started singing, and then I taught myself how to play guitar, did that, but just felt real freedom in singing, and I was able to express myself the best way when I'm singing and in my lyrical writing more than anything else. So that worked. And, I just like getting all the attention, being a girl and stuff. So lead singer works out well.
So you just, when did you find your scream?
To be honest, it wasn't very long ago. The couple of years we took off from music, I learned how to play piano, and my thing was like, I really want to learn how to scream, and this is the time now. I've got this time, I might as well do it. So I started using Zen Screaming, and luckily I was able to, I couldn't do it myself because I started learning and knew enough about, like I could give myself, I guess, lessons and be able to do it myself. But man, screaming's a different world. Like it's so different. I needed someone with me. So I was lucky to get Patrick, who is an ex-Terror May singer who owned Melbourne-based band, Epic, been around for a long time. And he doesn't really give singing lessons, but he was happy to sort of help me out at the time. 2 years with him, learn how to scream. It was awesome.
The old Zen of Screaming, Melissa Cross.
Oh, it's the best. It is so good. If anyone wants to learn how to scream, get on that, because it doesn't, like for me, I had to relearn how to sing to be able to scream correctly. So my entire, everything I do, my art got 100% better. My tone was the most important. My pitch, everything sounded whole, and it wasn't like a good cop, bad cop when you're singing and screaming. It sounded like the same person. The aggression travels through the singing, but I could take it completely away and sit on a piano and do an acoustic if I wanted to, but holding the same tone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've got the 1 and 2, both.
Yeah. That's it. I love it. That's absolutely, man. It's the best. That's my Bible.
I've always wanted to do a lesson with her. She was doing that for a while. Don't know if she still does.
She probably does. I just can't afford her. That's the thing.
Me either. So
yeah.
we'll stick with the DVD.
That's right. Band life. We spent all our money in our art. We can't afford Melissa Cross.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Being a broke muso, that's how you do.
Being a real muso is like, once you've been a broke muso, that's a real muso.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You go broke for
You're doing it wrong otherwise.
So, you recently released your self-titled EP. Did you record that locally?
Yes, we did. We're such a vain band. We wanted to release our first debut EP. It was going to be self-titled with the self-titled song. So that was, they were so vain. That's just what we do. We ended up recording it with the dudes behind Violent Soho, Derek and Bryce. They've got a studio called The Shed in Albion. It is awesome. Derek, being a huge fan of Manson, was able to deliver that sort of the groove, the grittiness, while keeping the production still quite high-end, because I didn't want to sound like a very super polished Evanescence kind of a band, because we're not. We're dirty rock and roll, So he was able to capture both sides of it, like the high-end production as well as capturing the grittiness and like the dirty, seedy rock. So Derek mixed us and recorded us, and Bryce mastered it.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, man, they are absolutely, mastering to me is a dark art. I don't know how they do it. They just make everything sound amazing. But them two together, that's Violent Soho for you. The sound, it's incredible production. And for the price, I would have had to pay twice the amount to get it anywhere else, but we were so happy that these guys were quite, reasonably priced, but the product, oh my God, blown away.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been spinning a few tracks over the last few shows since I got it, and it sounds killer, man. Have you guys got plans to record some more in the near future? Oh
yeah. We are. Terror Parade is lucky to be one of those. Our biggest problem is we always have too many songs. Like, we're like, what do we cut out of this set again? This is a regular occurrence because we constantly write. We've never taken breaks for writing. It's just something that happens every jam. There's, new song, and we run through the set and there's a new song we're working on. So, we are due to record towards the end of the year, but at the moment the focus is touring, getting a new film clip out there, the whole new promotional package of the photo shoot, And then we're going to do like a little special release of a series of Terror Parade Unplugged videos, which are going to be completely stripped back music, me and a keyboard possibly if the boys will let me. And just, just real acoustic, unplugged versions of all the songs. So that's kind of the focus, but there will be new material towards the end of the year.
Oh, mad. And, of course, touring.
Yes, I can't wait. Oh, my God. In the process of organising everything right now, sort of for about mid-year. We've got a couple of bands that are, a band called Coffin Carousel from Melbourne. They David used to be in Hatchathon, who I saw open for Manson, and we've been huge fans of them and all the other bands he's had. So they were wanting to actually open for us. I was like, what? Hang on. I'm a fangirl here for you. What? This is something wrong. Anyway, so we're trying to tee up some time with them to do a tour in Victoria, which will probably be Ballarat, Geelong, and Melbourne. And then in the process of organising something for Van at Sydney and Adelaide, and it's going to be rad.
Good times. Get in a van and go down and cause some ruckus.
That's it. Party time and performance.
So if you could play anywhere in the world, where would that be?
Oh my God, I wasn't ready for this question. If I could play anywhere in the world, oh my God. Do you know what? I was thinking of all the bigger festivals and everything. Do you know what would be perfect for us? The Viper Room. It's seedy, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of our deal. I was thinking like Wacken or something. I'm like, nah, that'll be cool, but the Viper Room's very us.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, you never know. We are like, there's plans to tour, obviously internationally, but that just takes a little bit longer to, save up and while keeping your momentum going, trying to, release as many tracks and everything. So hopefully in a couple of years we will.
Get it out there into the universe.
That's right. Nothing wrong with that.
No, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So, is there, of course, a band that on your list that you'd love to play with, and who's your number one?
Manson. Even that wasn't obvious enough. Man, Marilyn Manson, like a legend. I love his music. I love the lyrical integrity, the musical integrity. It's dirty rock and roll, but God, there's so much, so many layers. The production, it's awesome. Every time I hear stuff, it's like, oh my God, I didn't hear this before in this track. So that will be awesome. And it's just obviously being a concept band again, that will be a dream come true.
And he keeps coming back. I mean, I know fans that are old school fans that sort of duck in and out between albums.
Yeah, totally.
Back each time, and
absolutely.
Especially I got a mate of mine who absolutely loves the Pale Emperor. But
I love it too.
Yeah, I think it was because it was a bit stripped back in some parts. So I think that's what But the previous albums I loved, but he didn't really dig. So that's I think the cool thing about Manson.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think this time when he came back, it was more so, things, obviously personal life and all of that with his mother and everything. I clearly know too much about Manson. But it was more so, this was like another level up. It was more mature. It was more honest and more sort of, it's definitely gave the vibe that this is how he wants it to be and it's not going to be any other way. There's no producers, whatever, in the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it really gave that. And it was just the songs, man, like every album there's, I don't know, for me, I love all the albums, but this one was you could just really got to see the real person in this.
I totally agree. And I really dig it too. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does next. And hopefully, hopefully fingers crossed, that dream will come true for you guys.
Never know, we might be supporting him. But I think even the live show wise, he used to be, when he first started, it was like chaos, which was awesome because, Alice Cooper did it before, but not, wasn't that chaotic with anyone else. And then as you've seen, like with the Pale Emperor, the stage production's completely changed, like even to the point of to the degree of how he dresses up, it's all gone really high end and real refined, just like the album.
Do you have a favorite Manson track?
Yes, I'm gonna be the cliche in Sweet Dreams, but no, it's actually Tourniquet. I love that song. Even the video is epic.
It's a classic.
Yes, I know. I love that song. It's just the lyrical content, being a lyricist myself, I was just real drawn to that. And then I watched the video and I remember I'm like, this all makes sense. The song makes sense.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'll tell you what, we will go to your track, Burning Crosses, now, and
awesome.
then we'll follow that up with Tourniquet.
Oh, my God, yes. Thanks.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for hanging.